This video is brought to you by Ravenscraft Realty of Northeast Missouri.
Just took the lowboy trailer back up. Gotta go get something. Anyone have any guesses what it might be? Couple of hints. If you watched the last video, it was in there. You know, if your guess on what I was picking up was a 1972 John Deere 7020 diesel, then you're correct. And I'm sure most of you had it figured out. As usual, we go to an auction lot, look around, Chase finds something that he falls in love with. Has to have it. So now we got it. What are we gonna do with it? Who knows? Play around, I suppose. Just got in, turn the key, zero happens. So we gotta go find somebody who can get it started up.
You're getting loaded up.
This is the final stretch of Highway 24 right before we're gonna get home. Yeah, sadly, I'm having to skip class tomorrow and Friday. Of course, I'm skipping 2 classes and a lab. I'm more worried about the lab than the class, honestly. But the show starts tomorrow, and I'm gonna take you all along with me. Anymore, the 90-mile drive between Columbia and home feels like nothing. It's not that I've made it like 200 something times by this point, but that's beside the point. So yeah, the 7020 that was in the last video, I ended up buying it, and unfortunately, it is not as field ready as I had hoped. Well, this is certainly a different view of an articulated tractor than I'm used to. Quite a bit less powerful and comfortable. And yeah, the air conditioner needs to get fixed. So come to find out, we've got a leak right here at this injection line, and then right here at the injector, like right down there. And I tried to make a special wrench to get this thing tightened up, and it's just not happening. Tried to make a special wrench for the injection line. Again, not happening because this is some ridiculousness. From what I can tell, the rubber O-ring that's in the middle of the injector, all of them have disintegrated, but injector number 5 that's actually leaking badly is the only one that's really showing the signs of having a bad O-ring. And I know the O-ring's bad because I tore half of it out and said, yeah, this is probably the problem, and then threw it on the ground. Okay. See that right there? Yeah, that's our problem. It's about 8 a.m., and I'm finally getting ready to leave to go to Belleville to the show. Got 4020 loaded up. Got the Gator for easy transportation. Then over there we got the semi and the lowboy and the 7020, and then on the back of that trailer is my disc. But I'm gonna leave now so that I can get there and get this stuff unloaded before Dad gets there. He's in Illinois right now, putting the battery back on a pivot and getting it going. But this is the day. I bought that disc, and in a way I kind of bought that tractor specifically for this show, and I hope it doesn't disappoint. After the shenanigans with running out of fuel at the county fair, I'm bringing fuel with me, and I'm gonna put fuel in the truck, and we're gonna go. This should be a good time. Unfortunately, the truck isn't loaded quite balanced correctly, so it'll be light on the front end, but it should be all right. Now we're just a couple minutes away. I got my tractor and the Gator here unloaded, and Dad just called me. He's not too far away, so hopefully got the 7020 and the disc unloaded here in about a half an hour, and then we can get to the field. Oh yeah. It's almost 2 o'clock now. We're about ready to hit the field with 4020 and the disc.
Looks like he finally got it in gear. We still haven't figured out the transmission exactly, but we did make it here successfully with all of our stuff. Kind of a head turner. I've seen several people stop in and just kind of stare at it as they drove by. Sounds like maybe the renters have got a bigger disc. He's going to hook up to it just to see what she can do.
Oh, this is the peak of comfort in 1972. Oh, yes. Yeah, could you imagine going into Side and Stricker 1969 and saying, yeah, I want tracks on my combine, and then them delivering this to your house? Of course, this is pretty cool. Here's another track machine. Well, looks like the big boys are gonna get to work. Running in 5th gear at about 1600 RPMs. Got tandem Alice Chalmers over there. He's pulling 2 discs. And over here, we got the gigantic Rome tractor with a 40-foot John Deere disc. And then there's me here in the middle with a 12-footer. You could say I'm enjoying myself today. This is awesome. Skipping class was worth it. Now, we're going to start the second day of the show here pretty soon, and at the hotel I'm staying at here, I walked downstairs for some continental breakfast, and I hear a Mr. Goldinger, and I got to eat breakfast with some of my viewers, so that was pretty special. The fellas I caught a ride with yesterday happened to be Andy and Chris Duffy from Farmer Duffy Ag. Go check out his channel if you don't subscribe to it already, and we're going to have a good time today. I miss the sound of my 730 diesel. That one's a really, really nice original paint one. Pulling a picker. Man, that 7020 is cool. This is just a massive Kinsey repowered 8850. Pulling a equally massive plow, going to plow some ground.
Back up at Sullivan's lot in Hamilton today. It's Friday. Left Chase in Belleville. I'm here to get a trailer. Yeah, I took Chase to Belleville yesterday on Thursday. I'm going back down there later tonight.
And here we got the star of the show, the Triple 830.
Back up in Hamilton, Illinois today on Friday. I bought another trailer, 40-footer. So back up here with another truck to grab that. Chase is in Belleville. Took him down there yesterday. Yeah, I was just here Wednesday picking up the 7020. Been kind of a busy week. Yeah, went to St. Louis Tuesday, picked up our 2 trucks. Up to Hamilton Wednesday to get the 7020. To Belleville Thursday to take the 7020, the 4020, the disc, the Gator. To Belleville here today. Friday back to Hamilton. Later today going to Columbia. Back to Belleville. And hopefully I'll go to that show tomorrow with Chase. And hopefully we can get back home tomorrow evening late. But we'll see.
Big thanks to him and his whole family for putting this on. Here we have the infamous 6030T. Not a great many of these around. Oh, I love that sound. I couldn't imagine standing there all day eating the dust and all the corn stuff. Just different. But in 1960 whatever, that was an S790 or its equivalent, so come a long way. Man, I wonder who owns this Kinsey Repower.
How's it going, guys?
Do you own this tractor?
I do.
This is John Renner, and this show that him and his family put on is pretty cool. This tractor's pretty cool too. It's sick. A massive plow. No cup holder.
No cup holder? No. You had to be a real man back then.
You can stick one right in the side.
I talked with the guys in charge, and I guess the renters are gonna unhook that 50-20 from a disc, and we're gonna hook this 70-20 to it instead. See what she's got. If something's gonna catastrophically fail, this would be the place to do it, because these guys know how to fix this stuff. Had a couple O-rings blow on the hydraulics on the 70-20, so I ran down here to Shiloh Valley, and they got me hooked up.
Get ready to do a little infield action. Got the Renner's 490 International disc, I think 26 foot. Got her hooked up. Had to change out an O-ring already in the hydraulics, it was leaking, but right now looks like we're in good shape. Just gonna see what happens with it.
I've accumulated a viewing audience here for my 70-20's maiden voyage, and I'm gonna have to drop it here because this ground is so soft.
Yeah, made one pass. Kind of with the disc buried in the ground. This ground's been plowed and then disced and then packed 4 or 5 times, so it's really soft. He's having a hard time getting any traction in it. Need a bigger tractor. Should have bought a 75-20.
Yeah, we're just spinning. There's not much dirt left here to grab a hold of. Just been plowed so many times, but we are pulling it.
Got to the ground a little better this time. I think we dropped down a gear. That's helping him out.
Definitely a good call buying this. This thing's sick.
Best thing about having a unique tractor at a show like this is other people like to video it too.
That's enough discing for today. Side note, I am on the search for an 18 to 22 foot Case IH disc. Pretty quick after I stopped pulling the disc, my water temperature went back down. So it either may be low on coolant, or option B, far more likely, this is too much disc and the dirt is too powdery. I think we found a new tile plow for our man Rob. He's gonna love this. You hear that sound? That's the Triple 830, piloted by Don Duffner, its creator. And then we got a giant Wagner, of course. And there's another really cool thing coming up. There's 3 John Deere 80-20s in a row. And this may be the only time that this has ever actually happened. It's possible anyway. There's 1, 2, and 3. I think this is going to be the last of the disking, and I've acquired a passenger. What do you think?
You want to run it all day?
Oh, I might run it all day one time, just to say I've done it.
I do know.
Yep. Not quite a 9RX cab with a little fridge and Bluetooth and all that fun stuff, but I could do that. I could make that happen. A mini fridge and Bluetooth. It's just money, right? Important thing that I forgot to mention during the video, subscribe to John Renner. His YouTube channel name is Renner Stock Farms, and of course Farming with Duffy Ag, Chris Duffy, and Big Tractor Power as well if you're not already. But if you watch my YouTube channel, you probably watched those guys already. Now it's Sunday morning and we're getting things loaded up. Yep, had to take down the fantastic sign that you can't really read from any distance away. But we're gonna load stuff a little bit differently this time. We're gonna put the 4020 and 7020 on the low boy and the disc and the gator on the gooseneck trailer to see if that helps us out any. Well, I guess this is it. Same time 2 years from now. I'd say that this show was a success, and I'm happy to come back. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm happy to come back 2 years from now, and I have a feeling that something similar to this is going to be rolling down the road to Rantoul next year. This convoy that we got going here is certainly a head turner going down the road, at least for people who like tractors. Now these townies, they probably don't care about it. Luckily, we had a relatively uneventful trip home. We're gonna get these things all put away, and I have to get ready to go back to Columbia. This is the Chris Duffy's cooler that he gifted to me because he wasn't gonna be able to take it back to his home. Even came with 2 Mountain Dews and a bag of freezer pops. Sweet! If I can get him and Andy to come out here to tour the Golden Arrow Farms facility, that'd be great. And then, maybe then he could take his special cooler back with him. And he didn't even autograph it for me. What the heck? While I'm still at home, I'm gonna go ahead and move the 4020 back over to the old house and get it put away. Also taking the disc back. A year ago, when Mr. John Renner invited me to the show, I knew I had to go buy a little disc to pull with me at the show. I haven't gotten a plow yet. Farewell for now, 4020. Thank you to my sister for giving me a ride. And the beans here at Grandpa's are really starting to shut down and senesce, and pretty soon I'm going to be cutting these. And they are stacked with pods. Could this be 70 bushel beans? Maybe so. And the field of March beans, you can see right there, they're really starting to turn. I'm gonna have to say farewell to the 7020 here for another 5 days. And actually, check this out. So if you pull this screen, so there's a battery shut off. How odd. That would be why it didn't start for Dad when he went and picked it up. Uh-oh. As big of a talk as I talk, it's important to remember that I'm not in this alone. I have a stellar dad, grandpa, and family that back me up when I do silly things like this. And of course, I'm a faithful man, so I'm very blessed, to say the least. And hopefully he keeps up the good luck and gives me a little bit of rain here to finish out the crops, and hopefully I can raise some 200 bushel corn and 60 bushel beans to help pay for this thing in the 4020. At the show this weekend, we met some awesome people, lots of viewers, and a good time was had by everyone involved. So with all that said, I think this is the end of the video. And if you liked it, I hoped you liked it anyway, you should subscribe and stick around. And I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. And of course, goodbye to my faithful doggy. You're such a good girl. How's that one song about the Amish paradise go?